Hey, I want to start this one off a little different by saying black kids deserve inherited land and business too, not just clothes and fucking shoes. But with that being said, I digress. Let's get into this shit. Apparently, Gucci Mane having another child. I don't know if y'all care or not, but that was just something that came across my feed. A lot of people still picking on him for letting Pooh Shiesty time up and make him sign a contract. But anyways, I digress. Now this the one I really want to talk about a little bit. So boom, right? It say niggas be pushing 30 fucking on 22, 23-year-olds, right? I'm not here to defend nobody. I'm not here to take nobody's side. And before anybody got anything to say and try to be like, you probably one of them niggas that date the young bitches, no. My baby mama, well, the mother of my children, because she's not a baby mama, because we together, the mother of my children is actually older than me by a year, which I love it, because that's basically we the same age, you know what I'm saying? But that's just before y'all try to say that I'm one of them niggas that got a young bitch, you feel me? Now, am I opposed to having me a young bitch? No. What's my age limit? 21, maybe 19 if the mind there, or I can at least listen, but at the most 21, because that's the legal drinking age. You know, most people like to drink and stuff, so 21. But I guess the maximum age gap I could see being reasonable, I'm gonna say 20 years. And I know y'all probably think that shit sound crazy, but I'm gonna tell y'all why. You know how many old niggas I know got women that's like 20 years younger than them, some of them 20 plus years younger than them, and I'm not even lying. I could give you a prime example. Please excuse my son in the background. He's a little upset, whatever. So yeah, I knew a couple where the guy was 85 and his wife was like 62, I think. That's like 20 plus years, you know what I'm saying? So I don't got no problem with it, bro. If that's who you love and it's like a consensual thing, meaning like the young lady isn't forced to be with this guy or, you know, some type of fucked up situation of that nature, I don't give a fuck. Let people be happy. I'm gonna say this too. 9 times out of 10, the only motherfuckers that's upset about a young bitch dating an old nigga is an old bitch that can't get no nigga. That's probably the only person that's gonna have a problem with the shit. Or another nigga that just hating too, you know what I'm saying? Cause he can't get the bitch. Them the only ones that's gonna have something to say to people that don't like it because they either want it or they just can't never fucking have it ever in their goddamn lives. Cause I'm a matter of fact, I can give y'all a story. My very first girlfriend, I was a senior, she was a freshman. I was 17, she was 14. But I knew her parents though. I met her parents and everything. And then they was from a different culture and everything. They was Costa Rican. So yeah, but I talked to her mom and her daddy. They was like, okay, if y'all like each other, y'all can date. And they let us fucking date. You know, we ended up breaking up and shit, but yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with dating a little young bitch, and ain't nothing wrong with a little young bitch dating an old nigga. And vice versa too. If a young nigga just so happen to get him an older woman, I don't think nothing wrong with that. I would say that I would advise that young man to have a good head on his shoulders and have a certain level of intellect and wisdom of his own. Cause just cause you young don't mean you ain't wise and smart and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? So don't let you being young dictate how you still handle this woman. Cause at the end of the day, young or old, you still a man. So at the end of the day, even if you got an older woman, she's still supposed to do what you tell her to do regardless. That's how I look at it. But some of y'all might feel a way about that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the bitch older than me by 20 years. If we're in a relationship and I'm supposed to be the man, you gonna listen to me. Or we could break up. The fuck? But anyways, start people business, man. Let them young hoes keep popping that young pussy, because that's all they want to do anyway. Pop pussy and get bags and shit. And y'all mad because y'all pussies ain't popping no more. And y'all ain't getting bags. Or all y'all bags dusty and shit. Like, stop hating, man. Just stop hating. And one more thing. The young bitches be the ones wanting the old niggas anyways. They old nigga don't even be paying them hoes no mind for the most part, most of the time. Until the bitch done did some shit to be like basically saying come get me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, real players ain't worried about none of them hoes. Anyways, you dig what I'm saying? But I digress. So let's talk about it, man. This man went to 3 straight NBA finals. Warriors top bench scorer. Won 2 rings in 3 years. And never got another guaranteed contract. That shit don't make no sense to me, bro. He was like dead ass the best backup point guard in the league when it came down to like playoff point guards. Like, this nigga a legend in my book. You dig what I'm saying? Real life legend, bro. Cause he literally won 2 rings in 3 years and then never made another team. What kind of shit is that? That don't even make sense. In my eyes, he like another Drew Holiday type of player. Like, you put me with a good team, I could make him a champion type shit. Like what he did with the Bucks. When Drew Holiday went to the Bucks, that's what made Bucks a champion. When he was over there with Curry and them, that's what made them champions. Stop acting like everybody ain't got them contribute. He contributed a lot. But shout out to Quinn Cook, man. He getting that money anyway. But I digress. So, the ring still missing. Well, for the nigga on the left, he ain't never go get that ring. Sorry, buddy. Unless you part of that organization and that organization win a ring, you will never get yours. Harden, on the other hand, you on the verge of not getting one too because y'all ass is down 2-0, 3-0. Is it 2-0 or 3? Y'all ass is down 3-0 right now. Y'all are swept. It's over with. I already done told everybody and their mama that it's going to be New York and OKC in the finals. And to anybody that think the Spurs got a chance, your ass is slow. Like I was saying, for my kids interrupted me, man. Harden and the motherfucking Cavs, they on the verge of getting their ass swept. And 9 times out of 10, they getting swept, bro. It's going to be the Knicks and OKC in the finals. OKC go win in 6. But yeah, I digress. It says that Trump says keeping 500,000 Chinese students in the U.S. colleges is good for America. So James Fishback threatens to charge them $1 million tuition. Okay, so what I'm getting at is that we charging the Chinese folks $1 million tuition, and that's how basically our people get to go to school for free. I'm guessing that's what this whole play is, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that want to go to school, I could kill this. But anyways, I digress. So this right here, one of them wild situations. I'm going to come back and talk about this one in the next episode. Can't even do it right now. We gonna make this brief. They said that Ant was doing too much when he went and shook the whole Spurs team with 8 minutes left in the game. He was doing too much. His emotions was running high, and he probably wasn't gonna be able to do it at the end of the game because that's how high his emotions was running. I don't know, but it was a little extra and excessive. He could have just waited till the buzzer sounded and went and shook hands just like everybody else. But when somebody know they done lost, they know they done lost. So that was just him being a real nigga like, bro, we ain't coming back. This shit over with. Respect to y'all. Hope y'all make it to the finals and shit like that. So in ways you can respect it, but then in other ways it's like, nah, bro, like, just take that L type shit. Like, take that L how everybody else take that L. Dap them up at the end. Don't try to dap me up with 8 minutes left and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So, how I feel about it, I just feel like he was defeated. And that's what the fuck he showed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's defeat right there. That's throwing up the fucking white flag is what I would say. You know what I'm saying? That's probably hard for him to do. He looked like he was ready to cry in the interview. I keep saying, y'all, Ant got a lot more work before he could ever be with Shay at. You know what I'm saying? I love Ant to death. Ant remind me of my goddamn son. And my son ain't even 2 yet. He turned 2 in July. But it's just so much about my son that remind me of Ant, and so much about Ant that remind me of my son. But he gonna get there, though. He just gotta goddamn tighten up in other parts of his game. You feel me? And I ain't talking about just on the court. Your off the court game got a lot to do with your on the court game, my boy. Get that shit under control, man. Stop playing, because we need a finals for you. You need a ring, because if you don't get a ring, yeah, you ain't going to be considered no goal in my eyes, but I digress. Until the next episode, y'all.